Now, today's opening statements were anything but predictable. Joining us now, retired defense attorney Diana Lennox. Diana, you have worked with attorneys on both sides of this case, and we keep saying those opening statements were shocking, that they admitted our client killed her. Not surprising to you?
No, not surprising. Not expected, of course, but certainly not surprising. It's something that they can do. It certainly would ingratiate them with the jury, and it cuts down things that they might otherwise have to prove. But there are reasons to do it, and obviously it was discussed with the client, and it was
okayed by him
that this is what they did.
The tactic that we're going to take. How is that process going to influence the rest of the trial? So now their focus is going to be perhaps on his mental health. This is why he did do it, but he shouldn't get the death penalty.
Sure.
Okay, and a lot of people on social media upset that he hasn't said where the body is.
Well, the Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution says that no individual citizen has to give testimony against himself, and telling where the body is a form of giving testimony against himself, and he's chosen at this point to maintain his constitutional rights.
To not put that evidence out there. You have worked death penalty cases before. We talked
back when the state of Illinois had a death penalty.
Before the moratorium, and we have talked about that sometimes perhaps lawyers can use that as a bargaining. You plead guilty, we take death off the table. Why hasn't that happened in this case?
Because of the nature of the individual and the nature of what he did. I mean, this is a victim who is an international student, and there are repercussions and interests way beyond Central Illinois, and the people who are prosecuting this case, I'm sure, sincerely believe that the man deserves death, and so there's no incentive for them to decide to do something other than to fully prosecute this case.
And there is the death penalty in China. Because this involves a Chinese student, that has implications to it.
I would think that they would take that into consideration, and I believe that there are the people that your station has talked to who are Chinese nationals who have said they believe this man deserves the death penalty, and even though they're certainly not representative any more than I am or anyone else, that is something that the government can consider when deciding what to do.
All right, Diana, thank you for that insight.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for being here.